play third quarters. They're very effective in the third quarter. There's a bad pass. Sullivan with a 2-on-1 will take it himself.
That could be the stat that will be the problem for the Falcons, turnovers, and I mean unforced turnovers.
15 has been the biggest, widest margin here in this basketball game. And there's another long shot by John Liggins. It's no good. He's going to get another crack at it, but decides not to take it. Put it on the floor. Over to his brother. And he'll have an 18-footer away and no good. Boy, he has really struggled today shooting the basketball. And here's a co-player of the year in the state of Ohio in Division IV. And Sam Liggins has just 6 points.
Well, it's one thing for sure. They have the super green light after the long miss there. Sewell comes over the back of the Falcons.
And that is significant because that's number 3. And he is going to have to step out of the basketball game for just a bit.
Now he's played a good game defensively, you know, causing all kind of havoc on the backcourt of the Lutheran East Falcons. But you know, Sewell, he's struggled in the semi-final game and with the offense, but I think he understands that it's more to playing the game than just scoring points. He's coming out and doing other things.
That shot is partially blocked on the baseline, and I believe it's going to stay with Lutheran East. Yes. After John Shannon got his second personal foul, Africentric just really opened this up, and there is a nice tip. And a lay-in.
Another careless turnover by the Falcons.
Hamler gets his first 2. He can sky, can he? And it's been the difference, the turnovers and unforced errors. Boy, they talk about it in tennis, but it really applies to basketball today. Nice crossover, and a feed down on the block, and a good bucket right there.
15 turnovers compared to just 4 assists.
And Hayden picks up his first of the second half and 4th field goal. 48-40, still within striking distance. I mean, all the turnovers aside, Lutheran East is still in this basketball game with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Turn around on the rim, and that's out. And it's coming our way, and out of bounds. And it'll be back to Africentric here as once again, a bad turnover.
Tim, where are those quick hands? You should have caught that.
I'll tell you what, I got to tell you, I'm doing a Miami game this year, and I got absolutely wasted on the sideline. My glasses went everywhere. I had to get them fixed. I had a big old bruise on my nose. I've got butter on my hands. I've been hit. And in 20-some years of doing college and high school basketball games, I've never had that problem until this year. I don't know what it is. I'm attracting the rock. Perry with a shot to score.
Nice by Sullivan. He penetrated against that defense of the Falcons and dished it to his teammate. And there again, the unselfishness of Africentric.
8 for Laquan Perry in the basketball game on 3 of 5 shooting, and that one was tipped. I'll tell you what, the quickness of Africentric is really a big factor in this basketball game. Their hands are on everything.
You know, both teams are turning it over. I talked about the 16 for the Falcons, but Africentric has 12. I just think they've converted more on their end.
Big rebound there off the miss by Brandon Butler. Bowers will let it fly, and there's a triple.
And known for his defense, played 23 minutes off the bench in the semifinal game.
And the ball is knocked away, and there's a foul called on the baseline. Grab your piece of basketball history. Log on to OhioNewsNetwork.com today and place your order for girls and or boys high school basketball championships. Only from ONN, the Ohio News Network. The dribble drive and the foul. And John Liggins will go to the free throw line with 25 points already today, and it'll go against Laquan Perry, only his second personal foul. Make that lieutenant with the foul, his 3rd personal foul in the ballgame.
And if I'm Coach McClendon, I'm telling the Liggins to do that all day long. Force Africentric to play defense inside.
And that is where they'll get a little bit closer in this basketball game. 26 for John Liggins now, and that matches his regular season high. He had 34 earlier in the tournament against Zanesville Rosecrans.
Well, he's definitely stepped it up in tournament play You know, during the regular season, he averaged 17 points a game, while his brother Sam averaged just under 22. But in tournament play, countless number of games over 20.
Yeah, it's every game. 85% at the free throw line and a chance. Perry with it for Africentric. Will take it all the way. Scoop it in. It's around and no. Rebound and out of bounds, and Africentric will retain possession.
Man, Perry has a lethal crossover. I tell you, didn't quite finish it on that one.
He had it on the rim, though. That's all you can ask. Just get it on the rim. Africentric with a 1:41 to go.
I talked about that deficit of guys not going inside, and the 32-12 advantage in points in the paint in favor of Africentric.
They are jumping for the sky, and the foul is called against Lutheran East. George Hayden picks it up, his third. They're getting it done inside, a little physicality here.
And a lot of things goes on inside. Just a guy going for the rebound and just falling over bodies.
Well, Perry and Hayden were going at it, and Perry got the personal foul, and Africentric owning the paint.
And a lot of those are layups, though.
That is true. I mean, and that's all they did in the first quarter and some of the second quarter.
Somewhat of a matchup zone, but it's really a man-to-man by Africentric.
Short, rebound short, rebound again short. Liggins had it on the rim, Overton had it on the rim, and Africentric comes out of there with it with under a minute to play now, third quarter.
And a few times that Lutheran East has gotten an offensive rebound.
They had inside position there, and now they drop back into a 2-3 zone. It'll force Africentric to take it up from outside. The shot is no good by Handler. And here is Donnell Washington with the bucket at the other end. He has 5.
Well, you're forcing Africentric to take shots from the outside.
Now it's a 10-point basketball game. Largest lead was 15. Lutheran East has trailed the entire basketball game, but they were close. Ball's on the floor. And Sullivan missed it. Rebound, battled for, still scrapping for it. It's on the deck. And now the jump is called, and the alternating possession goes to Lutheran East.
I believe there was Overton on the floor. He was trying to get the timeout, but obviously it was better for his team because they had the arrow possession.
So Lutheran East with 8.5 seconds to play. 8.5 here in the third. They need to bring this ball in and get it in and get it up the floor and get a shot. And one of these Liggins should shoot it. And it's off the iron, no good by Sam, and that will do it for 3 quarters. He had that one right on the rim from half court. Timeout on the floor. We've played 3 in the Division I state championship game. Back with a 4th quarter in Columbus in a moment.
This Ohio High School Athletic Association basketball championship game is brought to you by Donato's Pizza. Try the new Donato's Smokehouse Barbecue Pizza. Order responsibly. Order Donato's. By Ohio Parents for a Drug-Free Youth. Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to teenage drinking. And by Marathon Oil. Want to save on gas? Start shopping and start saving when you use the Marathon Platinum MasterCard.
Start of the 4th quarter here. It's a 10-point Africentric lead. The number 1 team in the state of Ohio Division IV has a lead, trying to win their first state championship. And Mike Thornton has a motto. It's called One More Win. They're trying to get one more for a state title here. Sewell went up for the shot, missed it, and it's out of bounds to Africentric.
Well, I would imagine that the Liggins will try to embark their offensive powers here in the 4th quarter.
After 3 quarters, there are your stats. A lot more free throws by Africentric, and that is one of the differences in the ball game. Quickly down the floor. Oh, what a shot! John Liggins scores it, and he's got 28. Perry dumps it off and gets it back at the block and got the roll.
Again, he's been so steady for Mike Thornton's Africentric Nubians this entire season.
A dozen for Perry. We liked him in the semifinals just because he did the little things and was able to shoot a high percentage. There's Washington, block shot.
Lieutenant, I believe, knocked that one away.
Yeah, he got the big mitt on it. All 6'7" of him, and there's a foul called, and that is on Lance Sullivan.
Notice a different strategy here to start this fourth quarter. Falcons are attacking the basket a little bit more.
They're not shooting jump shots from the ribbon. 7:03 to go in the ball game. Inside they go with the left hand, and Liggins scores. He's got 30.
Well, I tell you, if he plays like this next year, he's going to join his brother being able to say Player of the Year.
Well, Sam Liggins is one of the 3 Division IV co-players of the year. That's his brother, but John's showing him up today, the junior at the free throw line. Lieutenant has the foul, his 4th.
I'm sure Sam doesn't mind.
No.
Sam wants to win.
31 points for John Liggins, and Lieutenant has to leave the basketball game. The most important part of that 3-point conventional play is they slice the lead down to 7 points.
Got it in single digits.
Single digits at 55-48. They try to trap on the side. Hamler will bring it back out, and they'll stretch the defense out, which was a 2-3 zone.
You know, sometimes in a situation like this, teams that are aggressive early will become timid, and that plays in the hands of the opposing team.
Hamler holds it, and a whistle foul called, a little push on Washington.
Away from the basketball. I think it was Overton.
No, Overton, okay.
Pushing Sewell.
I think that's 4 on him. Larry Overton has picked up his 4th personal foul, and that's significant.
30, coach.
And now a 30-second timeout called by Cleveland Heights Lutheran East. Let's go to Stephanie Menike, who is sideline. Here she is, Stephanie.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with the family of head coach for the Falcons, and obviously a very proud family. You can see the coach's face on all the T-shirts of the family here. You know, this is a big day for your husband. What was the first thing he's going to do when he woke up this morning?
First thing he did was dropped on his knees and prayed and just asked God to just be with him and his team today. And with the way that their season ended last year, he just prayed and he said that, you know, I know God isn't going to just bring us this far and leave us. And so he's just asking for a victory. But however it is, it's victorious just being here.
Definitely. You can see how close he is with his players, but he's more than just a coach to them, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He's a coach. He's a friend. He's everything to these children. And his main focus is just that they just keep themselves focused on their schoolwork, and basketball is second. But as he was quoted in the newspaper saying that as long as they keep their focus on school, and it's a Christian school, and he's just blessed to have a team of Christian boys that love the game of basketball.
Great. Thank you very much, Beverly. Obviously a very proud family as they watch their husband and father coaching this team to what they hope is a victory.
Thanks, Steph, and I'll tell you something. Number 1, they got to be a Christian. Number 2, they got to have education first, and that is a really strong message from Roger McClinton.
The thing that he wants to emphasize is that there's life after basketball. Yes, you're playing a game. You're involved with playing for the state championship, but it's more than just to that, to the game of basketball.
Hamler at the free throw line has 3 points now. He'll get 1 more.
And you talk about this is his first year as a head coach, period.
Yeah, it's
never been an assistant coach.
We asked him, who do you lean on? He says, I got a junior high coach who used to be a Harlem Globetrotter. Anthony Wilcox has been hanging around Cleveland for a long time, and I like his style. And I also like Chuck Lyons, who I played with at Cleveland East, his style. Ball goes back over to Africentric with 6:21 to go.
You know, still plenty of time. You know, down by 9 points, but with the way they score points,
they're going to try and force things. Oh, they pick up the dribble. Bowers picked it up in backcourt, but they're going to try and stretch a little bit here. And now here comes the trap. Going to call timeout, and that's the smart thing to do. You got a timeout. You're not going to throw it away. That's poise on your basketball team. And Laquan Perry's got plenty of that. This 6'3", 245-pound senior who's honorable mention All-Ohio for Africentric. Whether you're traveling from Columbus to Cleveland or Sandusky to Scioto County, you're only 10 minutes away from a complete statewide look at weather conditions. ONN's weather on the 10s, forecasting what you need when you need it.
When you talk about Perry being under control, you're right. They didn't call a lot of timeouts in the first half, Tim, so you have them to burn, and you get the possession is more important right now. So proper thing to do there is call the timeout.
6:05 to play. Africentric will take the ball inbounds, and they are operating right in front of their bench in Mike Thornton. One of the younger basketball coaches in the state. And there's a big-time steal. John Ligon will take it up, and it will not drop. He got it back, but there's a foul called, and that's on his brother Sam trying to tip it back over to him. Oh, my. What a play. And it's not a good one for Lutheran East.
You can see he just lost it ever so slightly there at the very end, and I believe it was Sullivan who might have slightly deflected the basketball as well.
Bowers attacks this 2-3 trapping zone. Perry taking it in. Will they call the charge or the block? The block all the way. So Laquan Perry picks up his 14th point, and he'll go to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Using that left hand, and yes, right at the very end, Washington slid underneath. Proper call by the official.
That is team foul number 4 and the second personal foul on Donnell Washington.
What a difference a basket could have made. Instead of being down by 7, I mean, they're down by 13, by 12, I should say.
The three-point play. Perry is a throwback player, and he likes to mix it up inside. He can shoot from outside too. Sam Liggins missed 2 shots. He has had a tough day shooting the basketball. Perry wants it in his hands.
Handling the rock very well, I should say.
Sam Liggins is 2 for 14, and Perry missed it. Rebound off to the Falcons of Lutheran East. Sam Liggins in the lane will go to the free throw line. Or no, they're going to take it out of bounds. It was before the shot.
I thought he was going up.
Maybe they are. They're all lining up at the free throw line. My guess is that they are going to give him 2 here.
Well, either.
Oh no! Hey, you saw the
should be a 1-and-1 because that's the 8th team foul for Africentric.
There you go.
So,
little confusion on the floor.
Well, they did not give him the shooting foul,
right.
So he'll have to earn the second one by making the first. And it's just been Liggins and Liggins most of the game here.
And he got the roll. So Sam having a tough time shooting the basketball, just 2 of 14 in the ballgame, 6 points. John Liggins with a title game record.
36 points he had.
Wow, that's impressive. Breaking the press is Africentric. And the baseline is there, but it's no good. Hamlin get the ball in the hole, and here comes Lutheran East again, down by 10.
Africentric's playing that steady man-to-man defense here late.
John Liggins wants the ball in his hand. He'll take it in against Perry, and he'll go to the free throw line once again.
Tim, as I stated, why were they not doing this in the first half?
Oh, I agree.
They settled for three-point shots early. And if I'm a defensive player, thank you very much.
They could have been going to the free throw line. And Liggins has drawn 4 fouls here in the second half. And that just is a case in point for you, Ronnie.
You get the other guys out of the lineup. I mean, some of their key players.
33 points now for John Liggins. Make it. And 34 now. So he has been doing it at the free throw line. 7 out of 8 at the free throw line. 3 of 6 from three-point range. 21 field goals in this basketball game. He's only missed 9 in 28 minutes.
You know, Tim, we talked about this at the half. Only 6 total free throws for Lutheran East and 19 for Athens Central.
And there's another steal. Sam Liggett's off to his brother, and it's no good. He missed the 3 from outside, and the ball is knocked away. Donnell Washington stretches the floor and picks it off. Lutheran East. Here's the long bomb from the wing. It's no good by Liggins. That's Sam Liggins. Perry with it as we go up and down under 4 minutes.
And smart thing, taking time off the game clock.
Afrocentric is trying to play poise. Sewell's back in the ball game. He got the lane and got the bucket.
You can see why he averaged over 22 points a game. Attacked that basket the way he did.
Just 10 points in the ball game for Sewell. Circus shot no good, and the rebound is off to Donnell. Sam Liggett just is trying everything in his power to take the ball to the hole. He has not been very successful here today. So we have an official timeout on the floor with 3:23 left. Back in a moment.
This Ohio High School Athletic Association basketball championship game is brought to you by the Ohio Army National Guard, sponsor of the Student Athlete of the Week, 1-800-GO-GUARD. By King Capital, your one-stop shop for mortgages and realtors. By Columbus State Community College, education that works. Check us out at cscc.edu or call 614-287-5353. And by Advance Auto Parts. For the best parts, people, and price, we're ready in advance.
This telecast is presented under rights granted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other duplication of this broadcast without the express written permission of Dispatch Productions and the Ohio High School Athletic Association is strictly prohibited. And John Liggins is going to go back to the free throw line for Lutheran East.
Well, he's going to have a chance to tie that all-time record in the final for Division IV. He's 3 points away. At 33.
Yeah, he's continuing to go.
Well, he has listed for
and now
37.
they have listed him at 38 points now, and he has the record as there's a timeout. So the old record was 36 points by Jerry Weber back in 1953 for Cincinnati Marymount against Philo. And the all-time record is our good buddy Clark Kellogg. 51 when he played for Cleveland St. Joe against Columbus East in 1979.
12 points in the fourth quarter by Mr. John Liggins.
There's no stopping him with 3 minutes and 17 seconds left, and he has brought his club back to within 7. 15 has been the largest lead of the basketball game, and now they're back within 7.
Wow, 38 of the team, 55 points.
And 26 to 11 in the second quarter was the largest lead with about 7:10 to go, just starting that second quarter. So, Ronnie, do you just continue to pound it inside if you're Lutheran East?
Without question. I think the success of John, he's obviously feeling it, and his brother Sam is struggling here in this basketball game, but as you can see there, he's setting a standard today. 38 points, a record.
In 29 minutes. He's 13 out of 23 from the field and only 3 threes.
Well, as a team, they're 4 of 13. But they're getting to the line a little bit more now.
Right, 11 out of 14. So now's the trap. They feed it down. There's Sewell, easy hoop.
Great pass by Sullivan. Snuck behind the defense of Lutheran East.
So 14 points for Donald Sewell. Once again, it's this penetration and off the window. And finally, Sam Liggins gets into the act of his brother. 9 for Sam. He's been limited to just 3 field goals this afternoon, but his brother has set a new Division IV state record as they go inside to Donald Sewell again.
Been a factor again of his teammates being unselfish. Sewell back-to-back baskets.
6 out of 12 for the game for Donald Sewell from the field. And once again, Liggins gets it in the paint, and he'll go back to the free throw line where he is 9 of 10.
Now the versatility. He goes in. He's a right-hander, but at the last second, using the left hand, drawing a contact. What a bright future